Okay, Patty, I guess just to start off, why exactly did you want to get involved in today's event?
Well, I've been so impressed by the Canada Food Guide. Obviously, it's received a great reception by Canadians across the country. But I've been especially impressed by my conversations with young people who have said that they really appreciate the food guide for a whole bunch of reasons. First of all, it's ease of use, the ability to really visualize what a healthy meal might look like and the proportion sizes, along with what foods we need to be consuming. But secondly, something I've heard quite a bit from young people is the impact that they think it's going to have on the environment overall. And so I was at Lakehead University last week. Students talked about how more plant-based foods, that balanced diet, more beans and legumes, that this is also good for the environment. So it's been a really interesting conversation with young people, and I thought it would be great to come to a school and work with young people who are actually studying nutrition, who are potential future users of the food guide. It seemed like a good thing to do.
From your experience with the health unit, what are the biggest changes you've seen from the last food guide to this one, the newest one here?
Well, I think a couple things. One of the biggest changes is just the ease of use is a big change. We see obviously that the visual representation of a plate and just sort of quarters or half of the plate being designated for specific food groups, I think is a lot easier than serving sizes for people to wrap their head around. I think sometimes people in the past struggled with serving sizes. I know I certainly did. I can't remember exactly how many. Well, first of all, people couldn't remember exactly how many serving sizes of which food to eat, but for example, in the fruits and veggies, it was somewhere in the 8 to 12 range. That seems like a lot of fruits and veggies when you're talking about a serving size, and people don't even really know what a serving size is. So to have a visual representation like this I think it takes some of the pressure off for people, and they can actually use that food guide in a very simple way to change and tweak the way that they're eating for the best outcomes. I think also the colorful plates, the addition of a variety of different kinds of protein. Obviously, we have meat, but we also have beans and we have tofu products, soy products. Those are really important additions because it reflects the fact that not everybody eats the same across the country, and that we have vegans and vegetarians, and how do those folks make sure that they're also eating properly, and the food guide addresses that. And I think it's something that adapts well to multiple different populations. There's often people that will say that if a food guide is too specific, it might not represent foods that are really predominant in their culture, and so this attempts to do that as well, and I think we've hit it on the mark.
Are you going to get involved in the cooking demo today?
If I'm invited to be involved in the cooking demo, I will always cook. I love to cook. It's actually something I do in my spare time to relax, and I really enjoy feeding myself and my family. So I'm happy to be here today with the foods group to take part in whatever way they'll have me.